Ah, Yakuza 3. What a great game to be back to with you, Shelby.
Yeah, it's me, Shelby. Are we here to see Majima, my boyfriend?
I believe there's a small chance we're not going to be making too much story progress this evening. But I'll tell you one thing, Shelby.
Yes.
You and I are going on a date.
Oh, how romantic.
Uh huh.
Oh, hey there. Well, bless your heart, Quentin. How you doing?
We're gonna go on one date, and then we're gonna go on another date, and we're going on another date. We're gonna go on lots. So, hey, look who it is, Shelby. It's
Well,
Majima.
that's my favorite character.
I can't get it to zoom in on him. There's a zoom. Look at him. He's dreamy, isn't he?
I like his eye patch and his goatee.
Uh huh. Right. Okay. So, how do I talk to Date to go? Blah, blah, blah.
Well, I definitely remember everything that we did last time because I was with you and all. So,
Right. I'm glad to have you here because you're so good at guiding me where I need to be. Okay.
well, I think that's a healthy thing for a couple to be involved with is guiding each other to the right place, especially when it leads back to Majima.
Uh huh. I'm really grateful that you agreed to catch the hitman in Okinawa. I wanted to let you know that the HLA office in Okinawa received info on a hitman from downtown Rikyu. When you're in downtown Rikyu, stop by Rikyu Shogi under the monorail station. One of my men will be there to fill you in on the details. Got it. Okay. So I think, do I just take a taxi? Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's
oh
how this game works. You just take a taxi.
exactly. Yes. Uh, now
Sir,
I know you're incredibly familiar with this, Shelby, because you've seen it lots of times. But
mhm.
I'd like to show you something neat. You see all those people up there, Shelby?
Yeah.
There's no people up there now.
Well, I remember that from the last time we played this.
Uh huh. Meg would like to know for you to tell her your favorite K drama, Shelby.
Oh, sir,
I don't know what they are, so you'll have to
I can
say.
absolutely tell you about that. There is this one K-drama that I am looking at right now on Netflix. It's called Hospital Playlist. Um, it's a South Korean television series written by Lee Woo Young and is directed by Shin Woo Ho. And it's the second installment in the Wise Life series following Prison Playbook, which aired in 2017 through 18. And it's the first season on TVN every Thursday from March 12th to May 28th, 2020. Each episode was released on Netflix in South Korea, Asia Pacific, Latin America, and English-speaking countries after their television broadcast.
Wow, I can tell how much you like that show. You are incredibly knowledgeable about it.
hmm It's such a good one. I highly recommend watching that on Netflix.
Meg would like to know why is it your favorite?
Oh well, it's my favorite because it follows the lives of five doctors in their 40s, and they specialize in liver transplants. And a single father and his only son after getting divorced from his absent wife.
Wow.
That's my favorite. That's why it's my favorite.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, that sounds like a compelling show. I can immediately see why it would land so solidly with you.
Yes, Quinn, it is like I have a Wikipedia-like knowledge of these K-dramas because I love them so much.
Okay, so we're gonna take a cab to Okinawa. There we go.
Sergio says Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That must mean it's time for a man to pick up another man and throw him at a third man.
Airport to Okinawa. 30,000. Jesus. Okay, so we're in Ryukyu. It's email time. Oh, we got a Mac thing. Matsumachi, tons of interesting people roaming around. There's an old dude you might want to try to find. Just concentrate real hard once you do to take in the glory. Word on the street is you gotta press the R to concentrate. Okay, so he's on Hatsumachi. I can't remember where that is because it's been a million years since I've been in this city.
I remember that. I remember that about this game, that we were not here for a while.
Right. You have such a good memory. That's what I
That's
love about you.
that's why they call me Shelby.
That's why
I'm
they
the
call
one
you.
I'm the one who remembers stuff.
Right? Uh huh. That's your colloquial title. Is Shelby, the one who remembers?
In fact, I got a T-shirt. Remember when you and I went to Disney World? And I had that T-shirt on that says, "Oh, I remember," and then you had the T-shirt that said, "I've done for war."
Right. What is? Oh, this is the old guy. So I gotta look at him. All right.
Oh, also, I'm so glad, Shelby, that you agreed that Sharpedo was overrated. I personally am not a fan of Sharpedo. Now, I know that my friend Logan, who does stream for us sometimes, he likes Sharpedo a lot. But I don't particularly care for Sharpedo. He's a big scary shark. I don't mind getting his ass beat.
Oh God,
Are you taking pictures of that man?
I am. In fact, I have no idea what I'm gonna learn from this.
That poor feller.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna Alt Tab out of the game to freeze the time because typically Shelby, you would look up these answers for me,
Right, I
but
remember that.
right, but I didn't give you enough time to do so this evening. I apologize for
Right,
that.
I really am terrible. You know what? I can't stay mad at you.
All right,
Snitches.
smooches to you, dear. Yakuza 3 Mac Hatsumachi. Let's see. Let's see. Revelation locations. Okay. Uh, Okinawa. Kamurocho. Okinawa. Ryukyu. Let's see here. Hold on. What are my options? No one gets the something banana peel.
Princess, why don't you just go over there and give him a nice wet kiss on the cheek, Shelby? Oh, I think I will. Hang on, let me leave my room.
Oh,
Now, here, I'm
hi.
here at your office. Let me give you a big kiss on the cheek.
Hey. Oh, good to see you.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'm leaving now. Bye. Boo, 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 boo.
Hi. I'll talk to you in a second.
Boo, 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 boo. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Making my
uh,
classic boop boop noise when I walk.
right. Yeah. You've done that for years. Poor guy just had some tough luck, is what the answer to this one is.
You know what? I bet it's raining really hard where Logan lives right now.
Yeah, man.
I got the weather open. That's why I didn't have the answers in this mission open.
What? He's just snapping both of his arms. God.
Is this just a move you learning to beat somebody else up?
I'm just like breaking every bone in his upper torso.
Big Fizz, can you tell me a story about something that one of your cats did this week? I need some more kitty stories. Oh, sure. Well, I was in the bedroom and I had all 7 cats on me, and they were all fighting and scrapping like, cats do. And, Nico just looked at me in the face and he just went, meow. It was so cute. I gave him a big old piece of his shrimp.
It-
Clint was there. He saw it.
I did. I was thinking the whole time when you gave him that shrimp how funny it is when Logan calls Miko Bart Shrimpson. Barf Shrimpson.
You know, he's not here, so he can't hear me say this, but I actually really like that nickname.
I know Logan sure likes it.
He thinks it's so funny.
Okay, so I'm here. So I need to get back on the monorail. Monorail! What's that word? No, I don't want to fight. I'm going to fight him.
Use that new move you learned on him.
I'd like to. That'd be real cool.
Lynn says like 5 people want to be dead right there.
That was a spiked bat that I was beating them with, by the way. And they paid me 10,000 yen for it.
I like how they ran up to you so you could beat their ass and then give you money.
Right? We are going to go to Morning Glory Station. Right? Yes, Morning Glory Station, because we're going to do fishing for a little bit. Got a phone? Email time. Oh. What's up, Kiryu-san? Word on the street is you've been busting heads left and right down in Okinawa. How do I know? I just do. Don't ask a man to share his secrets. BT dubs, I've been peeping this Yakuza series on TV lately. It's off the hook. That's not what I wanted to tell you. Pal of mine down in Okinawa says there's some a-hole plastered out of his mind over in Hatsumachi. I was just there. And let me tell you, not all drunks are created equal. Turns out this guy isn't just any old boozer. He also knows some bad martial arts moves. What a combination, right? Speaking of, you ever hear of the movie Drinking Tiger? It's all about that martial artist Wong Fei-sung. Anyway, hop over to Hatsumachi and check this guy out when you get the time. Okay.
This feller talks a lot.
He does, yeah. Max got a lot to say. Okay, so... Oh, alright. Cutscene.
Is this a story?
It might be.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here to see it.
Right.
He's gonna fight all these children.
Yeah. Okay, this seems important.
You brothers?
How are you doing, Nakahara? Never been better. It'll take more than a few little bits of metal to drag me down. Aniki, did you learn anything else about the guy who saved me? Yeah, he's actually the brother of the man who raised me as a kid. Apparently, he works for the CIA. Wait, that same guy was there when I was staring down the other side of that barrel. What's the CIA got to get out of shooting me, though? They're here on a mission. I can't really say much more than that, but them wanting the deed to Morning Glory's land has something to do with it.
Virtual mission.
Mm-hmm. What's so special about this patch of sand, though? The land itself isn't what matters. It's a project they're going to build on it. The resort. Exactly. That and the military expansion that hinges on Tamiya's new bill. I don't know if I get it, Aniki. What's the CIA gotta do with a building resort? Or this military base stuff? What? You don't know, Mikio? It's simple. The CIA, they want money. That's it. Yeah, they're gonna make bank for the U.S. government. Wow, you sure know a lot, Hikia. That's not right at all. The point of this is to smoke out an arms smuggling syndicate which has been undermining the U.S. for years now. Once the CIA gets them out into the open, they're gonna crush them once for all. Turns out Nakahara, Daigo, and I were just pawns in their plan. How'd you find out about all this? I heard it straight from Tamiya, the Minister of Defense. You remember Toma, his secretary? Well, Tamiya says if we save Toma, he'll put a stop to the resort. What do you mean, save him? Toma learned too much about the connection between Tamiya and the CIA, so he decided to take matters into his own hands, and now the CIA wants him dead. Wait, but if Toma's mucking up the works, wouldn't it be better for Tamiya if the CIA actually offed him? That's not exactly Tamiya's style. He's far more honorable than that. Huh, and here I thought politicians wouldn't lift a finger if it wasn't to benefit them. Good to know there are some that still give a crap.
Feels like America.
Yeah, anyway, that's why I came back, to save Toma. Now I just need to figure out where he is. Shut up, kids, I got a phone call. Hello, Kiryu, it's Tamiya. Hey, any updates? Where are you now? I'm back in Okinawa. I wanted to stop by the orphanage, but I'll be heading out to look for Toma any minute now. There's no need. He'll be at the prefecture office with his advisors all day long. And tonight, they're discussing the details of the resort deal, Kiryu. I expect this meeting to be quite lengthy. In fact, they'll more likely than not continue working through the night. As long as Toma's at the prefectural office, he'll be safe. In other words, you can rest easy for now. The real test will come tomorrow. I'm not sure when the meeting will end, but whenever it does, Toma will instantly be in danger. Joji will undoubtedly strike at his most vulnerable moment. I have someone keeping tabs on the meeting, though. I'll contact you again when I learn where Toma's going. For today, try to get some rest for the battle ahead. I expect you'll need it. Oh, and be ready to leap into action at the drop of a hat tomorrow. Will do. Talk to you later, Tamiya. Basically, that's the game saying, okay, you can do what you want for now.
But you gotta come back to this.
Yeah. Gives you the chance to take a load off, spend some time with your kids. They missed you something fierce while you were gone. I couldn't tell. Never seen them quite this pumped up before. I'm sure they have tons they want to ask you. Anyway, Rikia, we should get going. Where to? Just some overnight tests at the hospital. Nothing too serious. I'll swing by tomorrow, okay? Yeah, sounds good. We'll be back after we drop the boss off, Aniki. Later. Oh, another cutscene. If I have to hear another word about Tokyo, I think I'm gonna puke yo. Me too. I don't know how Ayako-chan and Noriona are still into it. Guess girls like hearing about the big city or something. I wish Uncle Kaz talked about wrestling matches in Tokyo instead. I bet they show them on TV up there every single night. Maybe not every night. How would you know, huh? You're not the expert on Tokyo wrestling all of a sudden, Mitsuo. You've never even been there. Well, neither have you. Shut up. Let's settle this in the ring. Well, we wrestle all the time. Can we do something else for
Fight.
once?
Child fight.
Come on, let's just go. Fine, but go easy on me this time. Whatever you say. All right, Shelby. As usual, you'll read the parts of the girls,
Right.
and that's Haruka.
Uncle Cuz, have you seen Tachi around?
I saw him run off to the beach with Mitsuo just now. Why? What's up?
It's his turn to do shopping today, but he still hasn't gone. Can you talk some sense into him for me?
Sure, just a second. All Tai Chi ever does is play. Yeah, he's a child! There's a dog. We have a dog. I'm sure you remember
That's my
that.
favorite part of this game.
Right, I'm sure you remember that, Shelby, but I just wanted to point it out to you.
Yeah, I remember. I'm always thinking about that now.
I have a worm.
Yeah, you do.
Alright, let's go see what these freaking kids are up to. Oh, wait, I got a box over here. Ooh, I should talk to this guy and learn some new techniques. I forgot all about that guy. Got a demon stone. I don't know what that does, but it has something to do with a guardian faith. That sounds real cool.
Just like
Alright.
Destiny.
Uh-huh. Guardian Stone, yeah.
Now you fight him too.
Yeah, just, uh, just spear him right in the chest. Taichi, what do you want, Uncle Kaz? Can't you see we're busy? It's your turn to go shopping today. You can't just keep horsing around all the time while everyone takes care of you. I know, just give me 5 more minutes to do nothing, apparently. Now, this is a big match, Uncle Kaz. We'll go in 5 minutes, I swear. Fine, but you're going the second you're done. You'll be in big trouble if I hear you didn't go, you understand? Same for you, Mitsuo. Why am I getting dragged into this? Taichi, let's just go. We can wrestle some more after we go shopping. You're not going to get it that easy. I know Taichi loves wrestling, but he really needs to start being more responsible. See if this guy can teach me any new moves. What ain't my star butt kicker? Ready to hone your butt kicking skills.
Butt kicker.
Beat me and you win. Which we want to try? Tonfa. Show you my one-handed Tonfa technique. Most chumps think they need a Tonfa in each hand, but what they don't understand is that one is more than two. A special one-handed Tonfa technique is a real stunner. Get it? Well, you'll get it if you get hit by it. Try not to get hit by it. Try not to get hit by it. Can I parry that? I bet I can't. Time this dodge roll. I don't know how I got behind him that one time.
You almost did it that time.
Oh, I think I know what it is. I have to be in super close. There we go.
Oh, I thought that orange bar at the top was your health. I mean, of course I remember now that I've watched you play this a lot, so...
Right. There's a lot going on. It's easy to get a little mistaken every once in a while. I promised you a fancy certificate and everything, didn't I? Here. Showed us to Kamiyama. That little piggy will crap his pants. Even better, he'll sell you some tonfa. Ain't that great? He can even make you custom tonfa if you got the designs and materials. Gotta say, you've really grown on me, Kiryu-san. Grown on me like the tumor that my mama has. And sometimes it's best to keep teaching tumors martial arts. That's why I've decided to stay here. That means you can train with me anytime you like. Great.
How nice of him.
Yeah. Love a good tumor talk every once in a while.
Bless his heart.
Indeed. Another demon stone. Hey, knock it off. Go shopping.
Punches you right in the dick. Oh, look at me. I'm typing in chat.
Yep, you sure are. That's really funny, Shelby, that you would both be in the chat and
Watch,
typing.
now I'm going to act like I don't know what's going on in chat.
Right.
Watch this.
Right, yeah. Oh,
I'm not here. What are you talking about? I'm
Yeah,
at my
Shelby.
house
yeah,
With my
Shelby is in
husband.
the other room, speaking on the microphone that you can hear.
with my husband.
まだまだだ。じゃあそろそろ決めるぞ。必殺の。うわー、大地形。
Logan's not here. What you talking about?
He might be in the chat, I don't know.
Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, Logan might be in the chat.
ワン、ツー、スリー。やったー。初めて
Well, yeah, see, there he is.
Yeah. So yeah, he's back at his house in
ねえ、太一。
whatever city he lives in, I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he lives in, like,
ねえ、ねえ、
Timbuktu.
Right, that one.
大変だ。おじさん、太一が。
He's fine. He fell on his back and like knocked the wind out of him. Uncle Kaz, come quick. What a weird run animation. What's wrong? Taichi fell on his back. He's not moving. What? You gotta do something, Uncle Kaz. Right. You find Haruka and tell her to call the doctor. I'll go check on Taichi. Kids like the Flash. Taichi. Taichi, can you hear me? He won't stop coughing. Gotta get him inside. How's he looking, Doc? From what I can tell, it seems to be a severe case of asthma. But he's never shown any signs of it before. How's that possible?
Oh, children.
It's difficult to say before further tests, but there are countless possible reasons for the sudden onset. Could be mere genetics, or perhaps caused by something in the environment, cigarette smoke, pollution, what have you. There are other possibilities beyond that as well. What do you mean, other possibilities? Well, you see, kids these days are subject to a much higher level of stress than we were back in the day. Not only that, but this child is an orphan, yes? This is simple conjecture, but this could be arising now as a result of the great stress Taichi must have gone through as a young boy. He may still be a child, but I suspect there are traumatic experiences hiding just under the surface. And that can seriously cause asthma? It's entirely possible. In any case, strenuous exercise is off the table from now on. We can say with near complete certainty that wrestling was the cause of this attack. There are no buts to this, sir. Your child's health is at serious risk. What do you mean? The potential complications of asthma reach far beyond the coughing and shortness of breath so often associated with it. If left untreated, this could very well become a chronic issue for your boy. He may someday be unable to breathe on his own. Worst case scenario, it may ultimately be fatal. Why are all the teachable moments for the older generations hidden in this game? So for the time being, I would suggest that he take it easy and avoid exercise of any kind until we have the test results. had no idea this was so serious. That's your line, Shelby.
Oh, hang on. I actually, I'm gonna change my voice up for this.
Does this mean Tai Chi's gonna have to stop wrestling? It'll break his heart.
Well, let's not go jumping to any conclusions before we get those test results, yeah? I'm gonna go check on him. That was a really good Haruka impression, Shelby.
Oh, thanks. I've been working on it.
Guess I'll go too. It'd be good to cheer him up somehow. Okay, so that is the story. I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is go fishing. We gunts to go fishing. Gone fishing. Sure. Let's give it a save. Why not? Other? What other? Best part of the game. Delicious and fried. Bait. Okay, so we can get rid of all this stuff. We ain't using that tonight. Very good. And now I'm gonna try some of these things, some of these weird things, and see what works as bait.
You're gonna eat some dog food?
Yeah. Fishing bait. Prawn. Worm. Okay, let's start with that. Let's see what I can get away with. It has been so long since I've fished, I've forgotten everything about the fishing mechanics. What's that? Something over there.
It's a fish.
It's something. Manila. Okay, that is bait. That is perfectly fine. All right. I'll give it a try. They're fishing. Oh, yeah. Those are like deep water. Dang, dude.
Oh, wow.
150 meters out. Oh, shoot. Let's go for that one. Yeah, the fries and the burger. The lobster is all the way to the max. Holy jeez.
Do lobster.
Lobster and prawn. I had no idea. Sure, let's whip a lobster out there. Says he forgot the mechanics. Proceeds to script the tutorial. That's me. Okay, reel in right, slack left. That's all I need.
Yakuza.
Zoom.
Technique.
He just whipped that thing 150 meters into the ocean.
How far is that in American?
It's like a football field and a half. Oh,
Well,
right,
Uncle Rico could throw a football over a whole mountain, so.
that's true. Right, I forgot. I have to land it on a fish. I completely forgot about that. I have wasted that bait. That's okay. So we'll go here because that's right at the edge of what this one can do. There we go.
Yakuza.
I don't doubt that Kiryu could do that. He's got great core strength.
He's got that Eloy strength.
Right. I just have to imagine like the force with which it impacted the water. Oh crap! I broke it. Okay. All right, I gotta remember to let out slack whenever it starts yelling at me. Dog food is super close. Alright. Burger.
You should do like that one episode of King of the Hill where he used meth. for
Right.
bait.
行くぜ
Do we like King of the Hill?
What's that?
Do I like King of the Hill?
We've watched it a couple times. Yeah, you enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah, I remember now. I remember that about myself now.
Come on, hit. Come on, hit. Come on, hit. Ah, now this is fishing.
If only we was pod racing.
Throwing food into the water in hopes of catching something and then nothing happening. That's fishing to me.
行くぜ
Alright. Come on, hit. Yeah, there we go. Dang it. Man, those ones that are far out are super hard to catch. I want to get one, though. I want to get one.
行くぜ
I like that it shows the entire cinematic of the throw every single time. This tension is seriously unforgiving. I was like leaning on the release, like trying to feed out the line. Whoa!
What was that?
That was like, I had less than a second to to click the button. It was so fast. Okay, well, we can't go as far out, but we can go pretty far out.
「行くぜ
Gotta catch something. Gotta catch something. There we go.
Do you need to keep the rod in the same direction as the fish is moving?
Yeah.
Just like the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time's fishing mechanic.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I remember because Logan told me.
Okay. It's a good memory you got there.
Well, I told you, I remember everything. That's why they call me Shelby.
No! Oh, dang it. Alright, getting better. I feel like I got that one at what, like 100 meters, and I got it down to 50?
行くぜ。
Yeah, I was like toggling between reeling and was that dragging? Was that like letting it out? Whoa, release. No! Ah, God, there's so much to the balance of like leaning left, leaning right, reeling and releasing.
Who would have guessed that fishing was so difficult?
Oh, okay. I knew there was a term, drag. I didn't know exactly what it was.
行くぜ。
If this were climbing, I'd say it was belaying, but I don't know what the term is in fishing. I imagine it's not belaying.
That's what Captain Picard says when he wants to stop a command from going through.
Yeah, belay that order. Got it. So the thing I did differently that time is I wasn't looking at the indicator. I was looking at the fish. I got a 42 centimeter mibai. Mibai is Okinawan for grouper, a fish with a light, delicious flavor.
Logan really likes grouper.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I remember because he told me.
Right. Okay. That was nice of him to tell you that. Do you remember when we went to whatever that city was last time Logan came here? We went to that outdoor restaurant, seafood place.
Yeah, Galveston.
Galveston, that's where we were. Do you remember what Logan got when we were there?
I think
he
he
get-
got like a shrimp Alfredo.
Okay, I didn't know if he had gotten grouper there. But I think you're right. I think he did get a shrimp Alfredo. Come on, don't lose it. Yeah.
I remember I got some
on the
peeling
fish.
shrimp, and Logan and I were the only ones who ate it.
Oh boy, that was tough.
The
What the
zoom
heck
in
did I
on
just
your-
catch?
The zoom in on your face.
Yeah. I caught a 49 centimeter irabucha. This is a parrotfish. Cut it up into sashimi while it's
Oh.
still fresh.
That thing's got a beak on it. It'll chop your finger off.
Uh-huh. Okay, now I'm doing better. I wish I hadn't wasted all my food before getting better. Bicolor parrotfish. Apparently, only in Okinawa. Ooh, that's right on the line. I hope that's still good.
So in Japanese,
Huh?
the name of Japan is called Nihon.
Nippon.
Is Nippon.
Uh-huh.
Do they have a word for America, or do they just call it America, U.S.?
So the phrase, so if you want to ask someone if they speak Japanese, I think it is Nihon ga wakarimasu ka? If you were to ask them the same question for English, it would be ego ka wakarimasu ka? So I
'Cause-
imagine they do have a different word. I caught coral.
Oh, that's the character from The Walking Dead.
Coral? It's Mig Wu in Chinese.
I know that if you're in American, not America, but in American, they call you Gaijin.
Right. So gaijin just means like outsider or like because
So it's not necessarily an American, it's not a Japanese person.
right. It means like outer man, or because Nihonjin means Japanese man, and
If
Koko-
Logan were here, he would have went, outer man.
that's right. I can imagine his voice saying that. Kokojin is Korean man or Korean person or whatever. It's just like not really man, not gendered. It's just like the Korean one or whatever.
Like man. Not
Right.
male, but man.
Right. But like just a general person man.
Few man.
Right.
If
I
I can
can't
just get on my soapbox for a second. Why is it called Hugh Man? It should be Hugh Man.
You know, it doesn't surprise me that you feel that way, Shelby. I know that you are a proud, independent woman, and that's one of the things I love about you.
I'm a proud independent man who don't need no, or woman. I'm a proud independent woman who don't need no man. I want this man.
Right. I'm so glad to be the one that you decided to spend the rest of your life with.
Don't fuck it up.
Oh, come on. Where's the prompt? Where's the prompt? There it is. Had to tease it a little bit.
Sergio laughed at my Walking Dead joke.
Uh-huh. I caught a herring. Is it a herring?
He's orange.
Oh. I caught a gurukin.
Banana fish.
Wakasako or banana fish. Tastes good fried. Everything
Ain't
tastes
a lot
good
of fish
fried.
that, I'm not saying, ain't a lot of fish that don't taste good fried.
I could deep fry a stapler and I bet it tastes good.
You know that's true.
Might be right on the edge on that. I might catch that one. I think Chikajin is Chinese man. Gotta make him want it. Gotta do the Konami code. I caught an umbrella.
Well, that'll keep you dry on a rainy day.
Uh-huh. A 68
Oh.
centimeter umbrella.
No, it's broken.
Okay. I feel like we've done pretty well past those first handful of wasted attempts.
We learned a lot about fish. We learned a lot about fishing.
Uh-huh.
We learned that some fish like dog food. Some fish like cheeseburger.
Right?
But everything tastes good fried.
Right. Oh, Shelby, you might not know this, but Logan, there's a character in Far Cry 5 called Cheeseburger. It's a
What's he
bear.
all about?
It's a bear that is like
Logan loves his bears.
yeah, it's a mascot of like a fast food joint, and he loves cheeseburgers.
No, I bet he's got diabetes.
He does, in fact, I believe he does.
Look at that
Okay.
dog.
Yeah,
You should give him the dog food.
probably should, but I threw it into
You
the
threw
ocean.
it all in the ocean.
Box. That's there. Okay, so that's
Can you use the broken umbrella as a weapon?
no. Oh, I can. I didn't know that.
Can you poke a guy's eye out with the portal?
Right, yeah. I just like throw it at him, and it's so sharp and like jagged, it just cuts him up. Okay, so let's head to Ryukyu, and then we can try to work on the dating. Because as you remember at the beginning of this stream, Shelby, I said you and I are going on a date. Cleaned out the room
Oh,
for
how romantic.
Mm-hmm. Yudo family office. Use it anytime you want. It can be your hideout or something. You know, like a place away from the kids. All right, great. I bet.
What's that?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a meme from the internet.
Oh, I don't know those.
Yeah. I gotta go. This way? Ah, crap.
Sticking with the portal.
Wish I had my umbrella.
Oh yeah, Logan's a meme expert.
Yeah. You could ask him about it. I'm sure he'd love to teach you all about the memes that he knows.
Oh, he spent years and years studying that craft.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I got a cold today. I got a cold.
you know, maybe it's better that way since like you're the girl that remembers everything,
Right.
and Logan's like the meme guy. So
Logan knows everything about memes and Pokemon.
right. Maybe we just keep it separate so you guys don't step on each other's toes.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Amy. It's me, Shelby. I got a cold today.
Yeah,
My voice is down a little flumy.
it does in fact. Aqua Sky. Is it Flawless? Is that ready to go? Too many cigarettes. What a mean thing to say about my wife, Shelby.
Listen, I've smoked a cigarette or two in my day. I don't know if you know about that.
I didn't know that. This is
This is new Shelby lore.
a distressing revelation you've revealed to me after 20 years of marriage.
Listen, if you haven't noticed by now, you're not going to notice.
I guess that's true. And you obviously don't do it very much, or else I would have.
Oh, no, a lot.
Oh, okay.
Like a pack a day.
Oh, wow. Hey, I don't know when you could have the time to do that. You must smoke them very fast and all at once.
Oh, yeah, like I take a blowtorch, and I just slide up the whole thing at once, and I just and breathe it all in at once.
Gotcha, okay. Wow, okay. Well,
It's very efficient. And weirdly enough, it is actually healthier than smoking them the right way.
I don't think you should say that, Shelby. He'd be terrible advice for our younger viewers.
One of yours, cradle robber. What you mean, Amy? What you talking about?
Oh, she was joking. Or she was commenting on my joke about how long we've been married, you and I.
Oh, right. Well, you would have been in your early teens.
Right. Club today. Enter?
And of course, I'd caught right away that you were saying the wrong amount of years. I caught that right away.
Right, yeah.
I was just letting you have your fun.
Right. Okay, so I need to look up this guide so that I answer the questions correctly. Mika Tsuchiya, Yakuza 3. Okay, Mika Tsuchiya, Yakuza 3 Remastered walkthrough. Mika's a Tokyo girl, born and raised, currently living in Okinawa. She's loving the surf and the island life, but is a little regretful that she took off, leaving her folks behind. Okay. Okay. Let's go for
Big
Mika.
says my attention to detail has always been wonderful, similarly to how in Crash Landing, the K-drama that's on Netflix, tell the story of two star-crossed lovers, and they're members of North Korean elite, a captain of Korean people's. Hang on, I'm trying to remember this correctly. My words all jumbled in my head.
That's okay. Take your time. It's very complicated.
You see, one day, Yoon Si-ri is paragliding in Seoul, South Korea. A sudden tornado kicks up and knocks and blows her off course. She wakes up and finds her paragliders crashed into a tree in a forest. In the North Korean portion of the DMZ, an area forbidden by South Koreans. Then she meets a Ri Yong-hyuk, who eventually gives her a shelter and develops plans to secretly help her return to South Korea. Over time, they fall in love. Despite the divide and dispute between their respective countries, it's a beautiful story.
Wow, man. That sounds your vivid description of that. I'm absolutely enthralled. I
just pay attention to all the details going on.
I think your passion for K-drama has finally, convinced me. You may have finally done it. I might give K-drama a try.
Hey, better time to start now than ever,
Yeah. It says to order a Zampa White or a in a chicken basket. Zampa White.
I don't know any poop stories about Logan, but I got a poop story about a cat. Man, this cat I got, he poops so much and is so stinky.
That is absolutely true.
Kooky cat, it's always pooping.
Chicken basket. Okay. Okay, so she's going to present some conversation topics, and I have to give her the right answer in order to build up her heart levels on the left side. But you know this already.
Oh yeah. I remember when we did this before.
Hey, look, Kiryu's smoking cigarettes like you, Shelby.
Just like me, a whole bag a day. Big Kiryu is so lack. I could also pick up a guy and slam him into a bicycle.
In a broad sense, yeah. I'm actually from Tokyo too. What part? I used to live in Nerima. I grew up in Kanagawa, where my family lives, but I moved to the city for work. Is that so?
Big says Shelby should pick the answers. Oh no, I couldn't take that away from Clayton. That's his favorite thing to do.
It is, yeah. I'm enjoying it.
To pick the answers.
Let's see. How'd you end up in Okinawa? Okay. So it says I can pick any of these, I think. I just want to make sure I'm not missing one. Let's do that one. I want to live here permanently. Why is that, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, she liked that. Promise she'll keep coming here and requesting me from now on, then maybe I'll tell you. Trouble understanding the words or phrases. Okay. Okay, now in phrases. Okay.
そうだな。ああ。
Shimanchu or Uchinanchu. I knew Shima meant island, but the rest completely bewildered me.
Now, of course, I know the answer to the question I'm about to ask. I'm more asking so the viewers can keep up with what's going on.
Right.
But like, is there sex scenes in this game?
Not really. There's been a couple scenes where guys have gotten handsy with the hostesses, but I don't think we have actually seen a lovemaking scene where they like pan away.
Gotcha. And of course, I remember that. I'm just asking for the with the audience.
Right. Yeah.
Because I've been to every single stream of Yakuza.
Right. And if there were one, I can't remember it, so you probably would have forgotten as well.
Right.
They call trash cans chiribako instead of gomibako, dust cans instead of trash cans. I think that's really cute.
そうそう
But another thing, Tokyo and pretty much everywhere else, when you leave work, you kind of half apologize for not being the last one to leave. But here in Okinawa, they aren't formal about it at all. They pretty much just say, okay, I'm out of here, bye. I've really taken an interest in all the little language differences between here and the mainland. I can tell you some more if you'd like. I believe I'm supposed to say I'm learning a whole lot. Come on, give me the hearts. Feel free to ask me about cool Okinawan words anytime. I love talking about them. There we go. There's the hearts. Sounds like a plan. All right. Okay. That's all she has.
みかんです。よろしくね。
Mika Tsuchiya.
"足元気をつけてくださいね。
Okay, so I think there is. Answer phone. Answer. Oh, that's a thank you. Yep. All right. So let me look around here because there should be. It's a club, mahjong camp, karaoke-kan, M store, weapons dealer, South Island, Aqua Sky, Shogi, Okinawaya, Diner. Gambling hall, Soba, public market, Maeda drugs, tea and boba. Okay, I think let's check out Aqua Sky and yeah, we'll start with Aqua Sky. I'm looking for a place with a dartboard in it. Because there's a not an achievement, but like a completion thing
Right.
that I can do by beating everybody in darts, and I want to do it before I lose my memory of how to play darts in this game.
I like how one guy picks a fight with you, but like 4 other guys were enough.
Yeah.
I want you to take that tire and just bash it down on top of their head and get them stuck inside the like rubber part.
Yeah, that would be good.
I mean, you did bash it down on top of that guy's head, but that guy is significantly more bloody than he was in the fight.
Yeah, they always do that. Where am I? Here I am. So, maybe if we're lucky, there will be a dartboard in here. Yeah, I bet there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
You have to talk to the darts attendant to play darts.
I will play the
I know
dart.
the dive bar near our house. You have to talk to the darts attendant if you want to play darts.
Right, yeah, that's how it is. We'll play the 01 game. We'll do a low game. Okay, so. See if I can remember how to do this. There we go. Not bad so far.
Are you playing a game of score, or are you trying to get all the numbers in a lag?
So in this, I'm trying to. So I start with 301 points. And whenever so like right there, I got 180 points that round. And I'm trying to get down to 0. So this point.
Exactly 0?
Yes, exactly 0. And the quicker I can do it, the more chances I have to do it. So what I'd like to do this time is do 2 triple 20s and a 1, where's the 1? There's the 1. So that's what I'm trying to do. If I can get it right, that is exactly 121. Okay, not exactly.
I like the
But-
bullet sound it made.
Yeah, maybe we can come back from this. Alright, so now I need 11. Where is 11? So I need to land right about there. There we go.
You have to really get in those 3 triple 20s in the very beginning, super help.
Yes, absolutely. I won.
I remember when we went and played darts at that dive bar near our house. I played a version of that game where you had to get all the numbers. And you had to, like, basically check off every number you got. And then you also had to get, like, a perfect bullseye and then an outer bullseye, too.
I think that might be cricket. We'll do cricket next. And you can tell me if it's similar.
Although,
Because the completion is for beating all of these people at every game type. So it takes a little while. So I won't do all of them. I'm just refreshing myself so that I can play it off stream and complete all these. It took me a while to understand how this goes. And I lost like 3 games until I figured out, because even with the descriptions, I couldn't get it. So, what I'm trying to do is land triples on any of these numbers, 20 through 15 and the bullseye. So, if I land triples, I close that. So let's go with 20. Like, if I land triples here, I close this number, and he can't make any points on it until he lands a triple as well. But until he lands a triple on this, I can keep landing 20s or triple 20s and keep making points.
oh baby, a triple.
Huh? Okay.
How come sometimes you land it and then sometimes it goes bullseye?
It depends on how quickly I release the stick. If I release it slow, it's like a soft throw. If I release it quickly, it's a hard throw.
So are you playing 2-player, air quotes, 2-player?
No, I'm actually playing against somebody.
Oh, that was a person actually going?
Yeah, it was a bot. It's
They're terrible.
It's the story character. So because he didn't land anything in this 20 lane, it's still open to me and me alone. He can't score in this lane. So I can keep going for these triple 20s.
And then you'll lie. Did that count as a triple?
No. There we go. That's a triple 20.
Oh, okay. I get how the wisdoms work now.
He's got a single 20.
In a double 1. Wow. He's racking
Yeah.
up points.
Overkill? Oh, right. So I have a 200-point lead on him. I can't score anymore. It won't let me. And I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do now. I guess just wait until I win? I guess I could close the other numbers. That's what I could do. Because you can win either by having more points or by closing all the other numbers. And so, like, I can go through... I can get 3 closures this round if I do it right. So I can go for 19.
I think he has closed 19.
You're right, he has. But I can keep him from scoring any more points on 19 if I close it as well. So now 19 is closed. Neither of us can go for it. 18 is next. 18's close. Or 17. Down here. Single.
If you get 3 singles, does that close it?
I can't remember. I think you might have to hit one of each. Single, double, and triple to close it, because you got like a left slash, a right slash, and then a circle. And if you hit the triple, it fills in all 3.
Oh, there are 5 rounds. That's also how you can win.
Right.
You have 200 points, he has 0 points.
Yeah. And because of my lead, I can't make any points. So even by closing all these, I can't make any points. I'm just closing them off to him. And 15, where 15 is. 15 is. Alright, so everything's close. And he can't make any more points, and he has 0, and I have 200. That's how you win. Both on points and by closures. Yeah. Okay, so that is darts. I am terrified to try billiards. I don't know how the physics are going to go in this frickin' game. I would like to play alone, please. And while you're playing alone. Okay. Trajectory, ball placement, intershot mode. Okay, let's try it. I get to pick the opening location. Pool is again. Thanks for telling me what pool is. Okay. Pretty simple so far. Alright. Y for an overhead view. This is pretty nice so far.
We also have the overhead view just right here.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. Shot
I mean, it's
mode.
not as detailed, but it's there.
Yeah. It tells you as much as an overhead view would have. Alright, right 6 to draw back. I bet I have to flick farther. Or flick forward. There's the impact. There's your English.
It's Japanese.
Oh, that's true. Thank you for correcting me. It doesn't tell me how to actually make the shot. Do I okay, I can place it. Alright. Ooh, that is sensitive. Okay, so it centers when I let go of it. Okay. So let's do a little bit of backspin. Ah, crap.
Oh. It's
Well,
a
I'm
scratch.
solid. Okay. something
Aren't you
about-
supposed to do them one at a time? Like, there's no solids or bars.
We have stripes and solids.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't mean anything in 9-ball.
No. I was more making a joke because I'm playing by myself, so stripes and solids.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that the solids are actually smaller, physically smaller than the stripes?
I did not know that.
I knew a guy that was big into pool, and whenever he would end up with stripes or solids, he would say, like, I've got the big ones or you've got the little ones. That was his funny joke that he would always tell. Oh, apparently you are right. It says next 2, so I do need to score on the 2.
Here, it's 9-ball.
I don't play billiards. I ain't no billiardsman. Do I get
What's
this
the
tradi-
billies? It's 9-ball.
Is there actually a difference?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, how do I scratch on
Oh.
every single one?
That's 9-ball for you.
Unbelievable. How do I get back? No, I don't want to.
You remember back when I used to have that Razor flip phone?
I do, in fact.
They had a 9-ball game on that I would play all the time.
Wow. I didn't know that about you. I didn't know you were so into billiards or 9-ball or whatever it's called. I didn't scratch that time. Very happy.
But you didn't score either.
I don't care. I didn't scratch. That's all I wanted was just a single shot that it didn't end up in a pocket.
You should always shoot to score and not scratch. In real life and in 9-ball.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Number 4 the hard way. Oh, I can use the D-pad for like micro adjustments. Not even a little bit.
Ooh. You score one of those others.
Yeah, and I am blocked.
Just like in real 9-ball.
Uh-huh. Come on! Terrible at pool.
There was an X-Men comic where they had Cyclops go and play pool at a bar.
Uh-huh.
But because he's always reflecting his laser beams off stuff, he was
Okay.
really, really, really good at it.
Huh. Oh, look at this action replay. And the shadows are on the ground through the table.
Action replay, what are we, cheating on the Game Boy?
Uh-huh. That's right.
よーし
Yosh. Oh, that's... Oh, because I sunk the 9, that means I'm done, I guess?
No, you fouled 3 times.
Oh, okay. Got it. Alright, well, at least I kind of understand how billiards works now.
Isn't that Billy's netball?
The word over the man's head says billiards.
You know, I'm gonna Google what the definition of billiards is.
Okay.
Because now I'm curious if I've gotten it wrong.
And don't you come back with any of that weird snooker bull mess. I don't want to know about snooker.
What is the difference between pool and billiards? Billiards is played on a table without pockets.
You can't
The
swim in
game-
a billiards.
The game only has 3 balls, which are red, white, with a spot, and another white one without a spot. Pool involves 6 pockets. What? Billiards is
Oh,
like a whole different game? I don't even know what they're describing here.
yes, I believe it has to do with touching like a number of bumpers and then tapping a certain color of ball or something like that.
There's even a third one, snooker, which
I
uses
don't-
a table with 6 pockets, but the table is generally larger than pool tables. However, the pockets in a snooker table, though are smaller, and you need 15 balls to play snooker.
I'm furious with you, Shelby. I specifically told you not to bring up snooker.
Look, I've been a big fan of the Jersey Shore, and you
Okay.
know this about me.
Snooker. Snooker, I just met her.
So
Okay.
billiards is like a whole ass different thing.
Yes. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down to Smile Burger and grab
Give a
a
bear a
few.
cheeseburger.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna buy a few burgers so we can go fishing again, which is one of the most ridiculous sentences I've ever said.
Yeah, I don't remember where I heard it, but recently I heard a story about a bear who loves cheeseburger that has diabetes.
Oh yeah, I was telling you that Logan likes that character in
Oh yeah, that happened today. I'm
Yep.
always forgetting stuff.
It's all right. You're really busy. I gotta go this way. I don't want to fight.
Oh, you could just run away from him?
Yeah, and then I get hit by a car.
So they were using the wrong word in that game. That wasn't even billiards. Billiards is a different table and a different set of balls.
Yeah, it's like an umbrella term. It's like it's just the word they call it, even if it's not the right thing. Because like you would go to a billiards hall to play pool, so the sign on the wall would say billiards, even if you are not playing billiards.
いらっしゃいませ。
This will be to go. I want, I guess a Smile Burger. Oh, I can get lots of them. Okay, so I will do. Isn't there French fries, or is that on the next menu? Smile Burger set. Okay, Smile Burger, fries, and a drink. Made to go. Got it.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you, sir. Okay, now we can go back to Okinawa and do some deep sea fishing with my Smile Burger.
So, the regular game of pool,
Okay?
where you break it and then one person is solids, the other person is stripes, that's actually called 8-ball.
8-ball, yes.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's the
And the
one.
one you were playing was called 9-ball.
Right. That's one of the few things that I know about pool or billiards is that the standard game is called 8-ball, but I don't. All I know is that the point is to sink the 8-ball last. I'm a
Yeah.
little fuzzy on the other details.
Just sink all your stripes. If you sink a ball that is your type of ball, you get to go again.
Huh?
And if you're good enough, you could shut out the other player with them never sinking a single ball.
Right. I think there's also, I don't know if this is like a hard rule about pool rules. I think there's a thing where you have to the cue ball has to contact one of your balls first, or it could be a ball in hand for the opponent. But I don't know if that's like an advanced rule or optional, and not everybody does that.
US 8-ball rules.
I bet there are lots of fish over there. You're wrong, Kiryu. There's one fish in this entire ocean.
So much for plenty of fish in the sea.
Right. God, I hope I get this right.
行くぜ。
Oh, and the other thing you have to do is before you sink the 8-ball,
Okay.
after you've sunk all 7 of your, that's why it's called 8-ball, because you sink your 7 stripes of solids, and then you sink
Oh.
the 8-ball. And before you sink the 8-ball, you need to cull the pocket. And if you cull
Right.
the pocket and it sinks into a different pocket, you lose.
Right.
So you can do all this work, and you fuck up a little bit, and the game is over.
Yep. You can absolutely boot it on the last shot. And if you drop the 8-ball on the break, you win instantly. Irabucha. 47 centimeters. All right, come on. Keep this gravy chain rolling.
行くぜ
Fishing is so much easier when I watch the fish instead of the stress gauge. Come on, baby. Oh, that was
That
another.
close up on his face
Uh-huh.
every single time cracks me up. He just goes, ooh.
Ooh. All right. That's a pretty successful fishing sesh. Fish sesh. Fishing session. What you got? Another demon stone? A prawn! If I remember correctly, prawns are deep sea. Maybe if I go back here, there will be a different selection of fish from which to...
You should give it to Miko instead.
Oh, those are all super shallow. I'm gonna don't fish.
You better don't.
Better don't. Not for those shallow water fish. See what we get this time. Nope. Still shallow. I'm gonna try it once more, and if it doesn't give me it good stuff on the third, we'll just we'll do one more date before we get out of here.
How romantic.
All right, I'll do the one in the middle. That's fine. A little bit of a waste of a prawn, but okay.
行くぜ
Thing is out there.
Ooh, this is scaring me.
Oh, I gotta relax on it a little bit. Oh, he's shuffling back and forth on me. Woo.
But they will be huge.
All right. Not bad. Let's do one last game of darts. We got a few minutes left. Do one last game of darts. Just so I can close out that beginner difficulty one. And I don't leave that one behind thinking I've already done it. Because the last game mode is the, they call count up, which is like the most simplest design. It's just like, get as many points as you can in this many throws.
Sounds pretty straightforward.
Yeah. It's, I'll walk down here. Oh no! This looks important. Oh, it's a con man.
何
Just gotta beat him up.
Naughty. I like when they just go, yeah. That man just sat there and let you punch him a lot.
Huh? Come on, give me another bike. Okay. Now we darts.
Can you just fight random people, or do you have to wait for somebody to challenge you?
I have to wait for them to go, oh, and then they run after me. And if I feel like fighting them, I just stand still, and once they get in range, they will fight me. If I don't want to fight them, or if I have better things to do, I have to run away and not get caught up on anything. Count up. So count up. Super simple. Just land as many triple 20s as you can. Oh well. Yeah.
Pew.
That sound effect is pretty good.
It sounds like an enemy from GoldenEye 007 just missed a shot while shooting at you.
That's my favorite ricochet sound effect from GoldenEye.
You know that's on Nintendo Switch Online, right?
I do. I saw that the other day. Apparently, it's a certain port. Oh, it's a different one than. I wish I could remember. I'll have to look it up, but like there's different versions that have come out for different ones because it was on the Rare Replay that was on Xbox.
GoldenEye 007 was not on the Rare Replay.
It was, but you have to go to the Xbox store to download it.
Really?
So, if you bought Rare Replay digitally, you could go to the Xbox store and download 007 as part of that bundle. But it wasn't on the disc. And if you bought the disc copy, you couldn't get it.
That's what Logan has.
The disc copy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might have the digital version. I should definitely go look and see if I can get 007.
So the one they put on Nintendo Switch Online is the Rare Replay digital version of the...
Maybe. I can't remember what version it is. There were just some people talking about which version it was and whether it was the good one or not the best one, and I can't remember.
All I saw is that it doesn't have dual stick controls.
Does it not?
Because the Nintendo 64 didn't have two sticks.
See, I think that might be one of the differences, is that the Rare Replay one might have put dual stick controls because they knew you would be playing it on an Xbox 360 controller.
I know they released it on the same day as it came out on the NSO. They released it also on the Xbox Live Store. And the Xbox version of GoldenEye 007 has dual stick controllers.
Okay.
And I think there was a a movement method where you could move left and right with like the bumpers or something like that on the Nintendo 64 controller.
Well,
But they also had implemented in the original Nintendo 64 version
huh?
that you
I
could
think-
have a second player controller control some of the movement, while the
Right.
first player controller can move some of the movement.
Uh-huh.
And you can implement that along with assigning different buttons and stick movements to be certain buttons in the Nintendo Switch itself to basically force dual stick controls.
Yes. You could stumble into twin stick controls by using two separate controllers.
And basically, instead of having like you'll be using a full like a full Joy-Con with two Joy-Cons. Like one Joy-Con will be player one and one Joy-Con will be player two, but crammed together into one controller, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah. It's like modern solutions for this like 20-year-old problem. Well, we've gotten better at fishing. We're still terrible at pool/billiards. I'm still good at darts, and we're making some progress with the girls in the restaurant or the hostess club.
We gave a child asthma,
We did. He
which is
might
which
die
is
soon.
which is always hilarious.
Yeah, childhood asthma, always a knee slapper.
Hilarious. You're a master umbrella catcher now.
That's true. Um, but so thank you, Shelby, for joining me for some more Yakuza 3 Remastered.
Yeah, I'm never gonna miss. I'm never gonna miss a stream of
Nope.
Yakuza.
I know you are incredibly dedicated to this franchise. And I appreciate
Absolutely,
you.
there will not be a stream that I miss. I will watch every single one.
I appreciate that. Tomorrow, Logan and I are playing Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, fun.
That's going to be a lot of fun. I've
Maybe
been
I'll
hearing
pop in the stream and chat a little bit too.
that'd be neat. I've been hearing a lot about this game. I'm excited to play it. Shelby has it on Game Pass, so we're going to be spending about 4 hours feeling the beat with Chai and the bunch. Oh, and Shelby, you might be interested to know there's a cat in that game.
Oh, I like those.
You do. I know you do. There's a cat named 808. Quentin's actually excited to talk to Logan tomorrow. Yeah, I'll
well,
let him know.
he doesn't usually stream on Fridays with us, but he'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be sure and let him know that you said that. If you don't say it, let him know tomorrow yourself.
Hey, what do you say we get out of here and like hold hands and hug and do other married couple stuff?
That sounds fantastic. Is the best word I can say for that. All right. We will see everybody back here tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern. No, wait, at 8 p.m. No, 8 p.m. Right?
Yes.
8 p.m. Eastern, as we play some more video games. Have a good night.
You got it.